actively choosing to believe while also enduring situations that happen around us make most people ask uh, what I think is one of the most important questions, one of the ultimate questions of faith. If God is real, if God is good, why does he allow bad things to happen? In your experience, what's your answer to that?
The truth, when I sit in a one-on-one counseling session and people ask me that question, is I say, I don't know. And I'll I'll say he's not asking us to fully understand, but he is asking us to trust. And and that's the truth. I don't feel like I'm giving a cop out answer there. I don't I don't act as if I'm so proud to even begin to understand why he chooses to allow bad things to happen. And I don't think there is a universal answer either. I don't think the you feel free to cut me off, but
Oh no, I just like that strikes me so like, I think that's I think it's such a genuine answer
It's the realest answer you can give.
because one of the things in situations like I think people talk about like, well, why does this bad thing happen? I mean, how could God allow things like the Holocaust, not allow any great tragedy or mass kind
Yeah,
of like
right,
genocide and stuff.
right.
Um, and I feel, and correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I feel like I get the answer of like Adam and Eve, the fall.
Yeah.
And honestly, I feel like that's, to me, I could be wrong. That's a misinterpretation of that poem or that story a little bit out of context. Not maybe a misinterpretation, but, and I think that that's just an easy card to fall back on. And I think the real answer is, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, obviously the Genesis story, I do believe that there is a depiction there of how sin came to enter the world. And again, God allows for that sin to be there. He allows for that evil to exist. He allows for these bad things to happen. And the ultimate question of why,
You still say, I don't know.
I
I
just
got you,
truly
got you.
believe that is the realest answer, because I don't think there is this universal catch-all reason for it. For all of us, he's after our hearts, an unconditional trust and desire to know him and to walk with him. He does want that. I do believe that there's a component that for any of us to freely choose that, there has to be some sort of opposition that would cause us to not choose that. Like that's a logical answer in my mind.
Mhm.
So I think that's probably a component of it. But when I'm sitting in a one-on-one counseling session, I would never dare try to give you a logical conclusion to that answer to that question when the thing a person needs the most when they're sitting that is not a logical answer.
Right.
And even for the person listening to this episode, if you're listening in a season of great joy, I don't even know if you're in a position to get a logical answer.
Yeah.
And the truth is that regardless that these bad things happen, we know God is good. Let's go back to the foundation. We know he's good. We know that he desires good, that he works things together for the good of those who love him. That is the end of who he is. And so why does my little girl have delays? And why does she have epilepsy? I don't know that he wants me to be able to answer that question. But he does want me to trust.
Mm.
And he does want me to still choose him despite all of it. And I do.
Yeah.